Hi everyone, welcome, Module 1. Here we go. So it's a quick 5 weeks and you want to get started right away and stay on top of everything. So this first module is sort of the big picture. And I give you some readings that will help you to think a little bit about how things are done and the assumptions that we make when we create our classroom management plan or when we create our lesson plans with instruction. So some of the topics that you're going to be reading about this week is culturally responsive classroom management, equity in grading, which I'll tell you, that's a great book. I don't have the book here for you, but I have a little podcast from the author about the book. If you do have time to read that book, I highly recommend it for K-12. It's amazing. And then I also have you reading a PDF about best practices in engaging diverse families. And I think sometimes that's a big challenge as well, that we have lots of different kinds of students and families in our classroom. And we want to make sure that everyone feels that they have the opportunity to be a part of their child's learning. So I'm going to ask you to read those things. And I'm going to also ask you to think critically about the IRIS model, UDL. So for the IRIS module this week, you're going to be diving deep into universal design for learning. I'm sure you've probably already heard about this. If you haven't, it's a way that we provide a structure, content, and design for all students. So it's sort of like when somebody who has a wheelchair to get around rolls up to the dry cleaners, they don't have to have a friend go in and knock on the door and say, hey, would you build me a ramp? I need to do my dry cleaning. Instead, they roll up to the dry cleaners and there's a ramp already there for them and they just go right in and do their business. So there's a big difference in that experience for somebody. And so UDL talks about creating and designing assignments for all students and all abilities. So you're going to finish that IRIS module this week and keep that sort of in the back of your mind as you create some lesson plans and a classroom management plan for this course. And if you have any questions, of course, please contact me right away. I'm happy to hear from you. And I hope that you enjoy this very first module.